Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyeshadow Palette. If you do want to see a review and a demo, then please keep watching. As a huge favor, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment anything down below. I greatly appreciate it. I read all the comments and I will do my best to reply back. This palette retails for $68 at Sephora and Makeup by Mario online. I do want to read a little bit about this palette on Mario's website. Mario's dream palette in his 12 new signature shades create effortless ethereal eye looks, featuring 3 unique finishes: suede mattes, natural metallics, and glossy shimmer. This anniversary edition palette is Mario's artistic vision come to life. Suede mattes offer enhanced grip for rich color, natural metallics feature micronized pigments for a seamless application, and glossy shimmers are infused with pearls coated with emollient binders to impart a reflective, wet-like shine on lids. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. Up at the top it says Ethereal Eyes, down at the bottom it says Makeup by Mario, up at the top it says Makeup, and then down at the bottom it says Eyes. On the side of the packaging it says Ethereal Eyes. It's printed very small. And then on the other side it says by Mario. On the back you have the list of ingredients. Underneath that it states it has a 12-month shelf life. It was manufactured in the USA, but it was assembled in the Dominican Republic. Here's a closer look on what the actual palette looks like. On the bottom it says by Mario, and then here's what the back looks like. You have the shade numbers. It comes with a mirror, and here's what all 12 shadows look like. We're going to start off with the first shade. This one is called EE1. It's very soft in the pan. Here's what that shadow looks like. There's no shade descriptions. I'll just swatch it and then blend it out. I blend it out very evenly. Let's see what the shimmer shadow swatch is like. Again, super buttery soft in the pan. That's so pretty. Here's what the shimmer looks like. Wow, look at that sparkle. Next up, we have another matte. This shade blended out a little bit ashy. The last shade in the top row is called EE4. I like how that chocolate brown shade swatched. The first shade in the second row is called EE5. Again, very super buttery soft in the pan. I don't like gray toned shades like this. Next up we have another shimmer. This is called EE6. Again, that's so pretty. I love the shimmer reflex. The second to last shade in the second row is called EE7. Let's see what the last shade in the second row looks like. This shade is gorgeous. The first shade in the bottom row is called EE9. You can barely see that shade in EE9. I'm going to build it up. That's a little bit better, but it blends in with my skin tone. Next up, we have EE10. Another gorgeous shimmer. The second to last shimmer shadow is called EE11. That is so beautiful. I love how that blended out. The last shade in the palette is called EE12. Again, I love how that blended out. Here's what all 12 shadows look like swatched on the back of my hand. Now we're going to create a look using this palette. Using a clean fluffy crease brush, I'm going to dip into the shade in EE9. I'm getting a tiny bit of kick up in the pan. Applying that in my crease, going back and forth, doing windshield wiper motions. I love how easily that shadow blended out and there wasn't any patchiness. I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other side. Using that same brush, I'm going to dip into the shade in EE4. Again, I'm getting some kick up in the pan. Apply this shade in my outer corner, doing circular motions to add a little bit of depth. I love how that looks. Again, doing the same thing on the other side. Using my finger, I'm going to dip into the shadow in EE6. Pack this in the center of my lid. Wow, I was not expecting that shadow to be super pigmented. I love how that looks on the eye. Again, doing the same thing on the other eye. Taking a flat brush, I'm going to dip into the shadow in EE2. Applying this in my inner corner, connecting it to the shadow in EE6. That looks so pretty. Here's how the eye look turned out. I did get a little bit of fallout from the shimmers, but that's totally fine. I'll clean that up later. For mascara, I'm going to apply the MAC Stack from MAC. I'm going to line and fill in my lips with the shade in Smoky Pink. It came in this duo. If you have not seen my lip swatch review, I'll leave it right over here in the cards if you're interested. I'm going to line my lips and I'll fill it in. For a little bit of shine, I'm going to apply this lip gloss from MAC. This is in the shade Clear. Here's what everything looks like. My final thoughts on the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyeshadow Palette is that I like the shimmer shadows in this palette. I wish Makeup by Mario would have created a shimmer palette. I think that would have been cool. With just these 5 shimmer shadows in this palette, I would have purchased it with just the shimmers. $68 is a bit expensive for 12 shadows in my opinion. I purchased mine during the Sephora VIB sale, so I paid $54 for it. Definitely see if you can find it on sale. Let me know in the comments down below if you plan on picking this up for yourself or for a loved one. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.